Greetings, my wonderful people, lovers of freedom worldwide, and my fellow Biafrans. You are welcome back again to Queencapon Media, the one and only YouTube channel where they give you a steady update. So, my wonderful people, thank you so much for joining me back again in this video. I don't come back again with series of updates regarding what happen inside our land today and things that concerns us as Biafrans. Those updates on my list today is coming from Biafra government. Here they said USB cabinet and deputy prime minister engage Biafrans and government of Ohamadike state on unity, self-sufficiency and representative leadership. This particular update concerns about what happened 3 days ago, when the Deputy Prime Minister visited the people, the state of Ohamadike. Let's see the detail of what happened during her visit. Last night, the Deputy Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra and the USB cabinet held a productive meeting with the government representative of the state of Ohamadike and the citizens of the state. The purpose of that meeting was to engage directly with the people and the leadership of the state. They discussed collaborative efforts for progress and development strategies for achieving self-sufficiency while safeguarding the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the United States of Biafra. A key point emphasized during the meeting was the importance of discipline among government representatives of the state. It was clearly stated that regardless of their positions, all representatives are ultimately servants of the people. They must consistently show respect to Biafrans and prioritize the national interest above all else. This evening, the Deputy Prime Minister will continue her engagement with Biafra by visiting the states of Igodo and Urobo Isoko. So, my people, this is the Biafra government giving us the highlights of what happened during Deputy Prime Minister's visit to Ohamadike State. Let's move on to the next update. My lovely people, this particular update I'm about to read out for now, it came out day before yesterday, late in the night. By then, I was done sharing my update. Yesterday, where I supposed to make it was so unfortunate I didn't make any updates. So today I decided to share it because it's a very important update that all Biafrans should be aware of it. Trust Queen of all updates, I am here to keep you guys posted. So according to this update, it says, this is coming from the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. NGOZI ORABUEZE. She said here, breaking, rebranding of United States of Biafra USB Liberation Army and Defense Forces. In a meeting of USB cabinet members today, like I said, that was 2 days ago, late in the night, August 7, 2025, with a vote of 22 in favor and 4 abstain, the United States of Biafra government has rebranded the name of our security forces and henceforth shall be known as. Listen to the new name where the Biafra Liberation Army, our angels, are going to be known, most especially those where they work under the USB government. Look at their new names right now. USB Liberation Army, USB Defense Forces, USB Navy, USB Air Force, and added the newly formed one, USB Police. This change is necessary and consistent with the status and functioning of our security department at this time. This is coming from the table of Deputy Prime Minister. Like she said here, she told us that in the vote of 22, meaning that 22 people, 22 members of the cabinet, they voted for this change. They voted that our army, they should rename them. Right now, they don't give them new name. Yes, so Biafra Liberation Army, where we know before the name of our Biafra Liberation Army, instead of Biafra Liberation Army, it should be known henceforth as USB Liberation Army. Then our Biafra Defense Force, it should be known from now henceforth, it should be called USB Defense Forces. And our Biafra Navy, it should be called USB Navy. Then USB Air Force, and when I know say the police that one they just form am new. So my people, at least una don dey aware of this. From now onward, our army, our NGOZI, they don't give them new name. They don't repackage them and rebranded them right now. Let's move over to the next update where I don't carry come. So my people, as this update come out to, yes, about the rebranded that USB has done with the name of our forces, let's see how our fellow Biafrans reacted about this, whether they are in support of this new name where they don't give them or they are against it. The first person said United States of Biafra is the way forward. The next said anyone that doesn't support USB decision makers will tell Biafrans who they are working for. USB is all Biafra, no, period. The next person said, I will not forgive Deputy Prime Minister NGOZI ORABUEZE if she forgives Butuzo for defaming our PM Simon Ekpa. He must prove that. We cannot harbor criminals in our society. The next person said, renaming is not my problem. My problem is to make sure that fundraising reach to them. They are lamenting and you people have not said anything yet. So my people, and I don't see them now, majority of Biafrans are in support of this new name where they don't give them. They said, as far as say they are working in the template where our PM gives, say they don't get problem about it. And as far as say the fundraising where they donate give them, they make sure say if they get to them, they don't have problem. Some other people say that changing of our Biafra Defense Force, our Biafra Angels name shouldn't be a priority right now. Some other people, some few percentage of Biafrans are against it. My people, let's move on to the next update where I don't carry come. Wonderful people, wonders they say shall never end. You see this country where they call Nigeria and some international organization, they will never cease to amaze someone. Just let's see this update so we will understand the reason why I'm making this statement. This update is coming from Amnesty International in Nigeria. Look at what they have to say. This is coming from Amnesty International. They said, Amnesty International strongly condemns the habitual detention of human rights activists and journalist Omoyele Sowore, who has been facing ongoing harassment and intimidation by the Nigerian police. The Nigerian authorities must immediately and unconditionally release Sowore and drop all bogus and politically motivated charges against him. The authorities should listen to critics instead of seeking to gag them through outright abuse of power. The Nigerian authority must allow Sowore to freely exercise his right to freedom of expression and peaceful assembly. Apart from putting him through sham trial based on bogus charges, Sowore has been subjected to a series of human rights violations. Since 2019, Sowore has been facing habitual detention and unfair trials solely for the peaceful exercise of his human rights. In November 2019, Amnesty International declared him a prisoner of conscience after being arbitrarily detained for his peaceful activism. The case of Sowore shows how far the authorities in Nigeria can go to silence peaceful dissent. So my people, as this Amnesty International can release this press statement regarding the detention when Nigeria don't detain, the arrest and detention of Omoyele Sowore. No be small thing, no Biafran people. They came out and give them woto. My people, they come to tell them, make I no talk. Let me show evidence. And I know queen of all updates. I dey talk, I dey show evidence. The first person here said, this useless Amnesty International has never for once write about illegal detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not for once compromise, corrupt, idiocy. The second person here said, totally in agreement, a nation that silences her people using the instrument of state is a joke. We have many criminals in the Nigeria police, including CPs, SPs, etc. They cover up their criminals and they never investigated or sanctioned. Many are living with bitter experiences. The next person said, Nigeria government is the terrorist that should be eradicated from the face of the earth. Nigeria government is full of thieves, liars, corrupt bastards that should be pied. Nigeria must rise up and pie this bastard. The next person here said, I'm fascinated by your social media validation with matters everyone looks at you as a solution, but rather all you do is to make posts on social media and that's all. Really? The next person here said, so Amnesty Nigeria, so you can verse the same, Amnesty Nigeria, can you also verse the same strength and vigor in condemning the unlawful detention and trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? See the next person said, human rights, una no dey even condemn MNK detention. The next person said, Amnesty International is a double standard organization. Mad people everywhere. My people, a whole lot of people are just abusing them. Oh, so now they select the one where una go condemn. So my people, this update here says, Soludo, this update is referring to Soludo. Yes, so now Soludo they talk about here. The update says, Soludo, the world must see how Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, is spying his people by force hitting all their joints with mortar pistols. This is inhuman and barbarous. Soludo is a terrorist and probably from Fulani because no Igbo person will ever do this. When I can see the picture when they write here, I go play this audio. Yes, so make una see the evil things, just few of the evil way Governor Soludo will do against Anambra people.
Professor Soludo, I am pleading with you. This is barbaric, this is inhuman. You must follow the judicial system. There is court in Anambra State. If these kids do something that is unacceptable in the community, take them through the judicial system. These people who are mandated, Soludo, our hospitals are overflowing. We don't have electric, we don't have doctors, we don't have surgeons, and your boys are smashing bones. Bone smashers. These are the people that you've employed to work in Anambra State, my hometown. If somebody like Nnamdi Azikiwe or Chobo Kadibo or Elese Kweme wakes up, they will be disappointed that we have a professor who is supposed to showcase intellectual know-how. But what are you doing? You have brought in a very barbaric alien culture in Anambra State. Soludo, you must be remembered as the bone smasher, bone cracker. Nwoke akodo, Soludo, nwoke akodo. Soludo, nwoke akodo, Soludo.
My people, I saw this audio from one of our papa in Nollywood. My people, many Biafrans have referred this update, yes, so they don't tag Deputy Prime Minister. They said that they use them, they advise them. May she learn something from what this papa do. He say he go pay him for this position where God don't give him. I go read out the updates, then I go play this clip so that I go hear the reason why Biafrans are tagging her to this update. It says, my DPM, please do take a lesson from this, our legend message. Makanambe ona afiaho, makanambe ona afiaho ka ona abia na njedebe. Makanambe ona afiaho ka ona abia na njedebe. So my people, I go play them so that all of us go learn lesson from waiting this our legend. Don't talk for inside this video where he made.
Yesterday, I read a powerful story that moved and inspired me. The only bed that dares to attack an eagle is a crow. I don't know how true the story is, but you need to learn something from it. The crow is the only bird bold enough to sit on eagle's neck and peck each neck relentlessly. But do you know that the eagle never reacts? It doesn't fight back. It doesn't flap. It doesn't waste its energy. It just does one thing. It rises. The higher the eagle soars, the thinner the air becomes for the crow. And when it gets to a point that it can't handle the altitude anymore, the crow loses its strength and falls off. It did not fall off because the eagle attacked physically. It fell off because the eagle ascended. If you must grow, you must learn not to react to every attack, every opposition, obstacle, or distraction. Every step you take in life comes with an unimaginable obstacle or difficulty, which requires a certain reaction. And your reaction to every action as a man is what determines your next step in life. Stay focused and keep pushing. No matter what you do, remember that people will always have their own opinion. A lot of people will want to criticize your effort and pull you down. Let them talk. Let them attack. You don't have to respond. When they go lower, go higher. Your growth will suffocate their noise. They can't follow you forever. The crow stands as distraction and negative people. The eagle stands as you with purpose, aim and ambition. The thin air stands as rarefied space where negativity can survive.
So my wonderful people, I believe say when I don't see every update where they inside this video. Abeg, wetin be your own opinion? Do well by dropping them in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video and share this video so that other Biafrans will equally be updated. Yes, so it is very, very important as a Biafran to be able to be updated on daily basis concerning wetin dey go on in your land, even if you are not even living in the homeland. This is the more reason you need to subscribe to Queencapon Media. Even if you still dey live for homeland, you no fit know wetin dey happen inside the very state, all the thing wey dey happen in the state where you live. Talk more of other states where dey our land. Subscribe to Queencapon Media. Do not forget to turn your post notification bell on, because every now and then, every evening, I dey share updates of wetin dey go on in our land. Thank you so much for always supporting Queencapon Media, and I'm going to be seeing you guys again really soon in my next update. Bye bye.